Oh my god, it's over. We've done it. A jammy 3 points for the Chelsea away at the Brentford Community Stadium, and I will take it all week. Ladies and gentlemen, world class Edouard Mendy. How this man has not been nominated for the shortlist of the Ballon d'Or. I don't care about that Yashin award or whatever. Ballon d'Or, Edouard Mendy, keeping Chelsea in a mental game. Oh, look, welcome back to Football Therapy, by the way. Thank you all for stopping by for this match review. It's going to be heavy. We're going to be amped, wary, and all that stuff. Consider subscribing and liking the video to show your support to me. Thank you. After an incredibly insane game that's taken 2 years off my life with a heart attack. Heart Attack FC's back. And by the way, off the bat, can I pose the question, has Anthony Taylor converted to the Church of Chelsea? Did he see the petition and thought, oh, better sort myself out? Because I'm not saying it was like a refereeing farce or anything in favour of Chelsea, but he was probably leaning towards Chelsea here. Not giving fouls to Brentford, giving them to Chelsea. A few moments when I went, oh God, he's going to send Kovacic off. But no, everything was fine. I think the Bordiola, I think he's converted to Chelsea. Touch wood, although that probably won't last. So that was one massive thing we needed in our favour. But Edouard Mendy, we're going to talk about the performances in just a second and the shape, how Thomas Tuchel went into this. But I mean, we have to start as it's just finished. An absolutely incredible performance from Edouard Mendy. So many saves, coming out sweeping, bailing out Chalobah early doors, setting the tone that I'm going to be the senior figure back here. You back three, you're all youngsters. I'm going to be the one that's going to come out, sweep the ball, claim it, make incredible saves, and I'm going to set the tone because we're going to have to show why we're, the best defence in the league. And my giddy aunt, she's still on the ceiling. Chelsea performed so well, and we have the best defence in the league. Let's take a look at the lineups and stuff like that. Quickly, how did it go down? Kovacic got booked early in the 18th minute, and I thought, I'm having Vietnam-style flashbacks of Anthony Taylor just constantly throwing yellows at Mateo Kovacic. Cup final vibes. And that gave me a stomachache. Generally, Chelsea dominated the first half because we played, as you can see here, a 3-5-2 formation, bringing in Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who was... As you can see, Who Scored's giving him a good rating here. Sensational! I'm so pleased that my Ruben Loftus-Cheek stocks are finally paying in. They're cashing in, people. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is the boy, and he's so good in that midfield. He sits deep in the pivot, or he goes forward into the pocket as a number 10. He's sort of going in between the double sixes, and doing that. The double sixes today were N'Golo Kante, Mateo Kovacic. The back three was Chalobah, Christensen, Sarr. Of course, Rudiger was injured. Thiago Silva couldn't play. So I thought it would be Chalobah in the middle because he's played midfield, Christensen on the left, and Azpilicueta on the right. But no, Sarr came in, and he was good. He was good, man. Chalobah had to deal with Ivan Toney most of the night. It was a duel, and that was a really stern test. One that he kind of lost a little bit now and then, but generally played really, really well. Kante was good. Kovacic, I thought was good. I think he came off because of the yellow card, but Gary Neville said in commentary, when Kovacic came off, that's when we started getting battered, because we had no one to just put their foot in the ball and sort of play out. You could argue Loftus-Cheek does that, but maybe his role in this setup. Anyway, whatever. Wing-backs were Chilwell and Azpilicueta. Reece James coming on later, not really doing anything. With Werner and Lukaku up front, Havertz coming on. So we kind of dominated the first half. Or at least we controlled it well enough. Mbeumo hit the post twice in this game, and he did in the first half. So that was a moment when he went, but generally Chelsea looked after the ball and it all went well. And we got the goal. Ben Chilwell half volley, wonder strike, and Ben Chilwell, for me, if it wasn't for Edouard Mendy, would have been Chelsea's man of the match. Not only was he good defensively for the most part of the game until we started getting battered, he was making infield runs, playing midfield sometimes, and scored that vital goal, the winning goal that saw us through. Mason Mount comes on later. We thought we'd see him. Interestingly, Romelu Lukaku comes off for Havertz. Now, Lukaku wasn't great in this game. He clearly doesn't have the chemistry with Timo Werner. Now, both these strikers had good international breaks. Werner scored 2 for Germany, 1 was a worldie. Lukaku scored against world champions France, a belter of a goal, and nearly scored what he thought was the winner, but it was obviously a bit offside. So they're both scoring well for their international clubs, but in terms of playing together at Chelsea, there's seemingly no chemistry there yet. And there wasn't the service. Lukaku made a lot of runs. He wasn't found, didn't come early enough. I don't think Lukaku was particularly amazing in this game. But one thing he was good at was defending on the near post, like Didier Drogba used to do for Chelsea. And when he came off, the commentary team on Sky quite rightly said they're going to miss that, even if it's not about him like running up the pitch and breaking. I understand why Thomas Tuchel brought on Havertz just to offer something different to try and get us up the pitch. But, it turns out, nope, we're going to defend until the end here. We're going to have to defend until the end of this game. So if that was the case, and obviously you can't legislate and plan for that. I don't think Tuchel did. But if you knew that, you'd be like, all right, keep Lukaku on, mate. Just stay in our third and stay on the post. Okay, so let's talk about player performances then, and talk about who played well. Mendy, obviously man of the match, world class. People will be waxing lyrical about him and this performance. I think Chilwell was very good generally. Obviously, he made a clearance on the line. I think that's what that C means. Clearance on the line. Christensen in the middle was the senior at 25 years old out of all of them, but I think he probably was maybe the weakest out of the three. I think he played well. I think all of them played well. I was about to say Ismail Assar. Malang Sarr, the left-footed centre-back that we didn't think would be at Chelsea this season, has come in and he's done the Kurt Zouma job, the filling in for Antonio Rudiger at left centre-back, and he's done it very well. It works when you're a left-footer at left centre-back. He's left-footer. It worked very, very well indeed. He was good. We can trust him. We've been tested. Yes, it's Brentford, a promoted team that have come from the Championship, but they're a good team, and they like playing against bigger opposition. It actually suits their style better. They did a little battering us towards the end. What am I saying? Chilwell obviously got a 7.9 rating on Who Scored. Very, very good indeed. Was part of that melee defence towards the end. Mount came on. He did a couple of bits. He couldn't really get into the game. He's not the kind of player to defend. I think he made a header and a clearance, but he's not a player to defend in your own box, is he? He's very much linking midfield and in final third play and pressing, turnovers. But, we weren't pressing and looking for turnovers in the final third in that second half because we were never in that ruddy half. Obviously, they played a 3-5-2 as well with Tony and Bueno up front, and Bueno hitting the post twice. Tony generally playing well, getting very frustrated. I think we wound him up pretty well, which is quite good. Dark arts from Chelsea. And to be honest, you could say, are you worried, Jan, about the attack, about the lack of creativity and goals? But to be honest, no, not really, because I'd rather us be like this than Liverpool. Liverpool are amazing at the moment. I know they beat Watford 5-0, but their attack is scintillating. But Liverpool, if you put them under the microscope and look at their statistics, their XG against or something like their big chances conceded is actually mid-table. It's probably changed slightly since Watford because it's, yet another game in a small amount of game weeks. But it's their mid-table. They've been giving up chances, even with their first choice back four with Van Dijk and what's his name, Matip and, whatever, Robertson or whatever. So they've been giving up the chances, but they've been scoring a lot of goals. You'd rather give up, I know we gave up chances today, but not concede any goals. I think we've conceded 3 goals all season, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are top of the Premier League table. Look, I want to hear you guys talk about this. Let's comment down below. One thing I do want to say and plug it while I remember is I am streaming on Twitch every single day. FIFA, Chelsea Career Mode, Ultimate Team, and other games as well. Jan's Yard on FIFA. I wanted to plug it on Football Therapy to let a lot of you know who use Twitch that don't know I'm streaming daily. It's free Twitch. If you get the app and it's free, it lets you know when I'm live. And of course, you can go on the website as well. I'll tweet when I'm live. So please do come join me on Twitch. I'll put the link in the top of the description. We're growing a wicked community and it's lots of fun. But today, this video is about the game. It's about the win. Massive 3 points away at a very difficult place to go at the moment in Brentford. So let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Drop a like if you're amped. And I'll see you later.